Daredevil Born Again. Daredevil Born Again is the remake or like the reboot of the old Netflix Marvel show that aired in I believe it was 2014. If you know me, Daredevil Netflix, the Netflix Daredevil is easily one of my favorite shows ever. And to compare it to Daredevil Born Again is kind of unfair. You know, was were they the same? No. Was with the mature rating and things still, it didn't feel like the same show. It didn't, shorter seasons of course, but the action scenes were kind of lacking for me. I didn't really like the villain. I expected more from the villain, especially with the villain with the capabilities of said villain. I was expecting more from him. What happened with White Tiger was, I wanted to see more White Tiger, but I learned that the actor died, so rest in peace him. But the Punisher, I'm glad they brought Punisher back. John Bernthal, I love John Bernthal. I can't wait to see the Punisher special and what he do in the Spider-Man movie. Charlie Cox, amazing as always. Wilson Fisk, he was not as menacing as he was in the Netflix version. I gotta say, he wasn't as terrifying and compelling as he was in the Netflix version. Like I said, I don't want to keep comparing the two, but it's hard not to. Karen, I'm glad the Aunt Karen wasn't in the show as much. That's one thing that I say they did right. Foggy, they did my boy Foggy dirty. Bullseye, I wanted to see more of Bullseye, but hopefully we'll see more of Bullseye in season 2. Wilson Fisk and Vanessa, they was making Vanessa, they turned Vanessa into the boss instead of Wilson Fisk. That's cool, I guess. Go off. All in all, it was cool. No, it was nothing compared to the Netflix version, but it was decent. The Netflix version was one of my favorite shows ever, and I was really broken when they canceled it. When they canceled that show, I remember how sad I was, and I was so ecstatic when they announced the new version of Daredevil Born Again. So I'm glad that Daredevil was back. I'm glad that we're getting a season 2. I'm glad that he's going to be in the movies. I'm glad that the Punisher is back, and that's what I'm thankful for. That's it. I'm thankful for that. Also, Daredevil's girlfriend, I didn't really like her. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really like her. Matthew was cool. Yeah, the CGI was, everybody says the CGI wasn't that good. It really wasn't that good. I don't think the fight scenes were that good either. But honestly, to bring back a show that I really love, I'm just glad that Daredevil's back. And just for the simple fact that Daredevil's back and he's getting so much love now that he deserves, and a lot of the recognition and movie and TV show placements that's been long overdue. So just for that, my rating for the show as a whole, I'm gonna give it a 6. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't nearly as good as the original, of course, but that's big shoes to fill. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't great. It was okay. Would I watch it again? Maybe not, but it was a 6. Go watch it if you want to. Peace.